guys, Jaeden here from ActivateFit.Gym, and today I'm going to be taking you through the single leg squat exercise. So the single leg squat is a really awesome way to introduce some instability training through your workouts. It's an awesome way to fire up a whole bunch of those stabilizing muscles in the lower body that you might be finding hard to target through regular squats or other more compound exercises. So this is a great way to bring a little bit of extra variety. So I'm going to take you through how to do it and a couple of variations there as well, because it is a little bit more of one of the advanced to intermediate to advanced kind of exercises for you there. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so the single leg squat, we're going to start out with the beginning position of a regular squat. But obviously we're taking one leg off the floor. Now, there's a few different ways you can go about doing the single leg squat, and essentially it's just going to be whatever's more comfortable for you, whatever you can get the best range of motion from. So I'll take you through a few different alternatives. So I'm going to start on my right leg. Now, the first variation you can do with the other leg in front, so sort of commonly also known as a pistol squat. I'm going to take the front leg out, and then as I lower down, just going into that squat and then coming back up again. Alrighty. Now, so that's that first variation. I actually find that quite awkward because my hamstrings are fairly tight usually. So for me to actually get down there, you can probably notice like I'm sort of wobbling a bit. It actually pulls on my back a little bit. So better variation for those that don't like having the leg in front. You can also do the leg behind, like either a tuck up or through the back. So I'll show you that variation as well. Staying on the right leg, so to do the behind version, I'm going to take the left leg and I'm just going to tuck it up as if I'm doing a quad stretch behind me, and the same move. So just lowering down and back up, down, and back up. Now the other way we can do is with the leg extended out the back, or if your balance is a little bit off, you can extend the arms out in front. There's a few different options depending on what you find easier. And if I give you an example of that, is basically out like so. And as the more you spread your body out from the upper body as well, the more you're just going to allow yourself to stabilize through that a little bit better if you find it quite hard and it's quite wobbly, just trying to use purely the lower body. And then I'll also run you through a different variation. If that's a little bit too difficult, a little bit too much force just on one knee, I'll show you a different variation we can do for that as well. Okay, so I've got the chair ready here for the variations. Now, first one being a little bit easier than the original. Now basically I'm just going to lower down for the exact same movement, but when I get to the bottom, I'm just going to use the chair as a good base of support to launch back off from, just making that movement a little bit easier at the hardest point in that exercise. So position myself in front of the chair here. I'm just going to lower down, touch to the chair, and drive back up. As you get stronger, you can reduce the amount of weight that you actually put on the chair as you drop down. So whether it's just a light tap or whether you're sitting down the whole way. But then if you wanted to make that exercise a little bit easier, so that's still a little bit too challenging, we can take it one step further and actually start from the chair. So we're going to set up in that seated position, and then essentially just setting up on the one leg, other leg out in front, and we're just going to launch from that one leg, come up and together, and then obviously lower back down, reset, and drive. Now with that variation, it's important to note that we're not trying to use too much momentum as you're coming up. Make sure you're really driving through the heel of that stationary leg and really engaging your butt as much as you can. And then, yeah, essentially you're just going to make sure you get the benefit from that, even from that variation. Awesome, so that was the single leg squat exercise. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's a fantastic exercise. You're going to help to build your balance and strength in those stabilizing muscles of the lower body, which gives you a greater foundation to lift from with your regular squats, things like your lunges, sporting performance as well, that's dominant through the lower body. It's all going to help there. It's a great addition to your programs. And there's a few variations there that I showed you as well, which is good because that means you can really sort of tailor that exercise so that you can still maximize the number of reps that you do and the benefit that you receive from that, even though it is a fairly intermediate to advanced exercise there as well. As always, you can check out more info in the post, and make sure you keep an eye out for our future workout from home videos. Thanks.